landscape architecture. So thinking about how to build and design the natural landscape to support use of it and also maintenance of nature. And he designed in his lifetime 500 public parks, including Central Park, the National Mall, the Arnold Arboretum, the Emerald Necklace. His firm actually designed the grounds of the Newton City Hall, but that was in the 30s and he had long since passed. So his legacy lives on, right, in some of those works that we still enjoy today. And at the time, 1888 or so, when they're establishing this playground, they're looking to him. He has just completed a design for the Charles Bank in Boston. It's a public area, as well as the president of the state senate I mentioned, who really urges the building of this playground. Olmsted just designed his estate here in Newton. So Olmsted is on their mind. They know he's doing cool things. And so they hire him and his firm to design the first plans for this area. And there's nothing really here. It's just green space. The brook is here. We just walked over a small bridge. And so his design philosophy really boils down to utilizing the natural features, having the built elements blend in with nature, and helping people just subconsciously relax as they come into the space. And so, like I said, that aligns really well with what the Improvement Association and the Women's Club were looking for. So I'll walk around. This is his first design. It's kind of faint, so I wrote over some of the things. But you'll see he has a large area. Also the archery grounds, which we're going to talk about in a little bit. You can also see, interestingly, there are more houses along the edge of the playground, especially on the toboggan slide. So you can really only use it when it's snowing, right? So over time there's less and less snow days, and so it's sort of, they're not able to use it as often as they want. The other factor is it's extremely dangerous. In 1954, I can tell you, they said the slide is extremely fast and may be used only under supervision. And if you've ever tried to like corral a child and give them rules, especially about an enormous slide, that's not always going to happen, right? So they end up dismantling the slide in 1978 due to the safety factors, as well as the lack of enough snow days to make it worth it. But there still is sledding here. People can sled. It's just not like city sanctioned enormous toboggan sled like they had for quite some time, about 50 years.
I am a toboggan slide overuser.
You are?
Yeah. And we used to just go sledding down the line.
You could start sledding.
Yeah.
The slide, it has to go over the brook here.
Oh yeah.
It's scary.
So was it as fast and as dangerous
It was very
feeling?
fast. Well, in the hills there. I remember going down, because the toboggan slide went over the brook. But if you just, came down the hill, you could go into it. Oh, that was not unusual. To slide down and then go. Wow.
Oh, that is so funny. So if you couldn't hear, two folks were sharing they've actually used the toboggan slide, and the slide goes over the brook so you don't end up in it, and then you just sort of shoot off the end and then slow down on the snow and the grass. But then If you're sledding by yourself, you might end up in the brook,
But
not on
you
the
couldn't
slide.
use a sled on the toboggan.
No, it
No,
was
it
a
was
specific
just a
toboggan
toboggan.
because it had
Yeah.
no runners. It was flat on the bottom,
wow.
and it was wooden. And you would have, I mean, they were long. You would have like 3 or 4 people all stacked up.
Yeah.
And which, of course, made it heavier, which made it faster.
Wow.
So it was really fast.
Sounds
pretty
like a
steep,
lot of
too.
fun.
We do sell a great postcard at Jackson Homestead that has 4 women on a toboggan.
Yeah, if you like to
Going
go
down the
fast.
slide.
It was fun.
Yeah. Luckily, as the hut, it actually was.